Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. When I was a young man, one of the most popular movies was called Star Wars. And there was a famous line about the path to the dark side. Well, let me teach you today why preachers sometimes go bad. The path to the dark side. 1 Timothy chapter 4, beginning with verse 1. The Spirit clearly says this. This is not a question mark. This is not a hypothetical. The Spirit clearly says that in the latter times some will abandon the faith and follow deceiving spirits and things taught by demons. Now, listen carefully. Such teaching comes through hypocritical liars whose consciences have been seared as with a hot iron. They forbid people to marry and order them to abstain from certain foods which God created to be received with thanksgiving. Now, let's just stop there. I want you to notice the path to the dark side. First of all, they're actors. The first path to the dark side is you learn Satan's lifestyle of imitation. Hypocrite means an actor. When a pastor becomes an actor, when he dresses for the part and he changes his voice for the part, when a pastor becomes an actor, performing on a platform, that's the first step to the dark side. Hypocrite means an actor. He's learned Satan's lifestyle of imitation. Satan said, I will be like the Most High. Secondly, hypocritical liar. He learns Satan's language. Satan's lifestyle is a life of acting, of imitation. Satan's choice of words is lies. Thirdly, whose consciences have been seared as with a hot iron. In other words, there's no feeling left in their conscience. How often has Paul taught young Timothy that the way you wander from a good conscience, you need that conscience telling you things are right and wrong. See, it's not just the Holy Spirit who tells us about right and wrong, it's our conscience. And when you've so ignored your conscience, it begins to be seared as with a hot iron and scarred over, and it doesn't feel anymore. And then lastly, control, legalism. Forbid marriage, forbid courtship without permission, getting legalistic. Now, when you see these four things occurring, people are walking down the path to the dark side. Number one, Satan's lifestyle, a lifestyle of imitation and branding. Satan's language, the language of lies. A conscience that doesn't feel anymore, and the need and desire to control other people by legalism. That's the path to the dark side.